So I got to ask, because of the season, how was your guys' Halloween? Did you see any cool costumes out there?
Oh, Halloween was great. I don't know. What about you, Ryan?
I watched football and got angry when kids rang my doorbell because all my lights were off. It was great.
Ryan's a cranky one. Oh, there we go with some phones. We got some calls coming in. That's excellent. But Halloween was great. You know, we love all the costumes out there. There was a lot of good costumes. I saw a lot of miners. Miners seem to be the big thing this year.
Huh.
You know, Chilean miners. You know, they were
All
trapped
right.
in a hole a long time. Those guys didn't want to talk a lot, but they were very proud of Chile. I don't know what happened in the hole, but they tell me what happens in a hole stays in the hole. So.
The Chilean miners are the new Power Rangers, I think.
The Chilean miners, they're like this year's Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, so
Yeah.
the guys
Yeah,
running.
I see the similarities.
You see that?
Yeah.
I mean, the Ninja Turtles came out of a hole.
I'd buy Chilean miner action figures to
I
go
would
with my
too.
Ninja Turtle action figures that I don't have still.
I want one of those. I only have the Mutant Turtles.
Well, there is a guy. He's jogging in the. He's going to be jogging in this week's New York Marathon. He's being wearing a Viva Noir shirt, so we're
All right.
sponsoring him. Yeah,
Nice.
we're all about the miners.
So what's your guys' favorite things about being in the Viva Noir? Do you like going to the shows and playing the music, or coming up with new tunes in your basement?
Well, we like it all. We like playing live. We want to perform for you guys. We hope you all come out next Wednesday at the Mohawk on the 10th. And come check us out with the Warm Filaments, another great Buffalo band. They're just coming up. And then we just love writing music in the basement as well, and we perform and have a good old time.
Yeah.
In the background there, we got a couple of just demo tracks just humming away, so it's kind of the new sound. So, And Ryan just joined us, so Ryan can give you some new perspective.
Yeah, I just enjoy being on stage. It was about a 4.5 year span from when I last was on stage to when we played Music is Art, and it's the longest span that I've had since 7th grade. I missed it so much, and I just being up there for me is all the fun that I need.
Nice.
Yeah, and Ryan really brought it on for the Music is Art. It was a pleasure playing with him on stage. We had a blast. It was a great time. You know, we went a little later than we preferred, but it was all good. You know,
Very
It's
cool.
a good time.
So all those guys that caught that performance back then, they can see it again coming up next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday at the Mohawk, and that's Wednesday, November 10th. Then after that, if you want to make the drive out to Rochester, we'd love it. And that's November 26th. That's the day after Thanksgiving, which everyone needs to get out and start drinking after they've been hanging out all day with their family. And that we understand that, and we're here to help you. So please, come join us.
You'll probably have off work anyway for Thanksgiving, so...
Everyone has Friday
No.
off. If they don't, they're not American. So that's all I'm going to say.
Also, if you are interested in the Music is Art set, it is up on our Facebook page, so you can go out there and see what we're about live from.
Yeah, if you go to our MySpace page or our Facebook page, we have a lot of live stuff. Get a taste of what we're like, but nothing's like seeing the Viva Noir up close and personal. Please come out, come to the Mohawk. It's a great place, and I think we put on a good show, and you're gonna have a good time.
You have a
And
MySpace page?
Yeah, we have a MySpace.
Oh, wow.
Page. Yeah,
Everyone
us-
has a MySpace. Come on.
Come on.
Fair enough.
Brett Favre has a MySpace page. Who doesn't have a? If Brett Favre has a MySpace page, why wouldn't we? Okay.
So what's your guys' favorite venue that you play at? Do you like going to the Mohawk place like you're coming up, or...
Yeah, Mohawk is probably our favorite place in Buffalo. At least it's my favorite place. I always feel at home there. You know, it's great. They got Pabst Blue Ribbon. What is it, $2.50? I think if you're in the band, you get it for a nickel.
Nice,
So
nice.
it's a good time, you know.
It's a good prop for you.
And you know, the town's full of great venues. Nietzsche's. Come on, Ryan, help me out here.
All my favorite places closed. Showplace Theater closed down. The Continental closed down.
So we'll be playing in empty lots where former clubs used to be as well. Those
That
are
is
other.
a
That'd be
great
cool.
idea.
That'd be cool.
We're going to do a tour of former venues because there's like a hole where the Continental used to be, and I think that'd be a good place to play for the
I'm
Chilean
down.
miners. We could have a Chilean miner Continental hole, like
Fundraiser.
Yeah.
fundraiser. That's
I
what
get
I'm
it.
talking
Fundraiser and bake
Go
sale.
together.
That'd be great.
about. Yeah, exactly. So,
Ooh, bake
I'll
sale.
make lemon bars.
so
How much? I want one.
Oh, for you, like a quarter.
All right.
You get a discount.
But our favorite place to play in Rochester is Monty's Crown. So please come out there. It's on Monroe Street, and it's kind of like the Mohawk of Rochester. I don't know how well you guys know Rochester, but that's a good place. Good
Okay.
place.
Very
Solid.
cool. So on that note, what are your guys' favorite foods? If someone's coming to your show and they want to impress you, what do you think they would bring?
Tacos and chicken wings. Either or both. Or perhaps chicken wing tacos. I'm sure it can be done.
That sounds really yummy.
It does.
I want to try it.
I would say a gyro, you know, that'd be good. And then our lead singer is a vegetarian, so I gotta big shout out for falafel. You know, he's down with that. So that's just beans. You're not hurting anybody. It's all good.
Yeah.
The rest of us real people like meat, though.
Well, let's not go too crazy here.
Uh-oh.
We enjoy it. Well, that sounded terrible too, but we consume it.
Yes,
Does that
yes.
sound
That
better?
still kind of sounds a little...
I know, but we're okay. There's nothing wrong with that. We're good.
But you got a new CD you're working on that we're hearing some demo tracks of.
Yeah, we got some demo tracks that are raging away in the background there.
Yeah.
If you like any of those sounds, that's kind of the kind of direction we're going in now.
It's a little groovier.
It's a little groovier. You know, we got Ryan is bringing a big bass heavy sound. That's kind of we were always bass heavy. We had a nice anchor there, but Ryan's got some fresh ideas, and I think we're working it in. So we're very happy
cool.
about that.
Very cool. We got one more song we're going to be hearing that's going to be off that release. This one
Yes.
is also premiering right now, I believe?
Yes, it is. It's a brand new one. It's called "We're Magazines, Not Books." We just mixed it down in the basement about 10 minutes ago before we got here, and
right.
it's another one we're very happy with. And it'll be on the new CD, and it'll be sound a lot better when we actually produce it. So
Very cool.
oh, here it is.
Well, thanks so much for joining us. The Viva Noir here and the WBNY local show.
Belly to bar. The one who depletes me stands there, scratching at bruised arms. And you seem magic, so weak and so cold. You smoke on the big screen, there's no blood upon the wall. The only silence surrounds me, blaming to kind of wall. A slab of concrete to crush us all. A sexist random collision, battery spit in my face. Grand conclusion without a choice. Just leave me alone. Dressing up angry, I'm getting too old. I need some permanence, a color against the cold. But it's force a habit, too often too much. But everyone needs it, baby, so come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All this sadness surrounds me, building to kind of wall. Never concrete to crush us all. A sexist random collision, battery spit in my face. A great conclusion without a change. Just leave me alone. Belly to bar. The one who depletes me stands there, scratching at bruised arms. But it's force a habit, too often too much. But everyone needs it, baby, so come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All this static surrounds me, building to kind of wall. A slab of concrete to crush us all. A sexist random collision, battery spit in my face. A grand conclusion without a chase. I'll swallow it whole. We're out with
magazines, not books. Brand spanking new stuff from the Viva Noir. Joining me in the studio at the WBNY local show. Welcome back, guys.
Hey, we're back. How you doing?
Hi.
Yeah, pretty good. How are you?
We're doing great.
Very cool. And that's your brand spanking new stuff that's going to be on the future release.
Yes.
So keep an eye out for that on the Facebook and the MySpace, all over the internet.
Yeah, all over the internet. Those will be up soon. So just fresh out of the basement. Just finished mixing it and recording it in the basement, and we're very happy with that. But we're just trying to pull that together so we can get enough material together for the new album, and looking forward to that and practicing for shows. We got 4 shows coming up in the next 2 months here. We got the Mohawk Place with the Warm Filaments, another great power punk band, on Wednesday, November 10th. We got Monty's Crown out in Rochester on November 26th. And then we're going to be back here doing a glorified rehearsal
Yep.
Picking up the
on December 2nd. So we'll be live to air for that. So if you're trapped under a rock and can't leave the house, don't have bus fare, whatever, it's okay. We're all good. We'll be practicing for you on December 2nd. That's a Thursday. And then finally we're going to be part of the whole Joe Strummer show the day after Christmas on the 26th. Come on down to the Mohawk. It'll be a sloppy mess, and we'll all be celebrating Joe Strummer and playing some Clash tunes. So that's what we got. 4 things coming up. So
Very cool.
Very excited.
We've got a couple more last questions before we let you guys
Sure.
go. I believe you guys are right from Buffalo?
Yep.
Yeah, we live in Buffalo. Yes.
And what's your favorite thing about the Buffalo music scene? Do you think it's supportive of the music, or?
Yeah, I think it's very supportive. I think we got a good scene here. We got a lot of different bands. We got bands like us, kind of like a post-punk kind of thing. We got a lot of metal bands, a lot of alternative country. I mean, you name a genre, we got it covered.
Definitely.
And
Even when I was in high school, there was always places to play, and it was never hard to get in. And it was a lot of the venues really nurtured the bands then, and I still see it now, and it's great to see. There's a lot of cities in this state that really don't do that, so it's nice to see it here.
Nice. Do you guys got any shout-outs or thank yous you want to get out while you're on the radio here?
Well, first I want to give a big shout out to my wife Ann. I forgot to shout out her last time, and that was my fault. And I just want to say thank you, honey. She puts up with all the music in the basement, and we practice pretty loud. And she's
It's a big job to deal with the band in your house.
She's patient.
She's very patient, and we want to thank you. Come on, Ryan. All right.
I'll give her a round of
applause. All right. Thank
for
you,
that.
guys. All right.
And I'd like to give a shout out to my friends in a local band called Gontarez. They just finished an album a couple weeks ago. They're from like the Eden North Collins area, and they're just a great rock band. And I would also like to give a shout out to my wife as well, who our only radio is in the kitchen, so she's washing the dishes right now. So good job with those dishes. And she's also a writer, and you should check out her site at CordeliaCallsItQuits.com.
Very cool. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then we want a big shout out for the Warm Filaments. We're playing with them next week. They hooked us up with a show. I want to say thank you. And then, as always, we want to say thank you to Dots on Moon. That's another band we're very close and near and dear to our house. So I want to say thank you to them as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that about covers it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. The Viva Noir, you can find them online all over the place. If you want to Google search it, or if you want to find it on Facebook or MySpace for all the updates. They got the new CD coming out pretty soon. They're working on.
It'll be out in 2011. So,
and a whole bunch of shows coming up.
And a whole bunch of shows. We got 4 shows coming up. Can I repeat them one more time?
If you'd like.
One more shout out for the shows. We're playing, it's November 10th, next Wednesday, with the Warm Filaments. Then after that, you're going to have to take a little road trip out to visit us at Rochester. We're at Monty's Crown. That's on the 26th. That's the Friday after Thanksgiving. That's the day where you recover with the relatives, from the relatives, with a little drinking and hanging out with us. And then we'll be back on a glorified rehearsal. That's for all our shut-in fans. And
Chilean miners.
And Chilean miners, they were listening to us the whole time in that hole. It was. We got a lot of emails.
Nice.
Thank you, Chilean miners. And then finally, the day after Christmas, the 26th, is the Clash Tribute Show. So
That's going to be awesome.
yeah, you think of a holiday, we play the day after that. So just keep that in mind. All right.
So have off, You're going to have off anyway.
You're going to be hungover. We'll sound a lot better.
What else are you going to do?
Exactly. What else are you going to do? You're going to nurse a hangover, hang out with the Viva Noir. That's what we're about. We'll share a smoke with you. We'll give you something, the hair of the dog, and you'll feel much better hanging out with us than sitting around and, having people yell at you. So come visit us. All right.
Well, thanks so much for joining us. The
All right.
Viva
Thank
Noir.
you, Bert.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Bert and BNY. Thanks.
You're very welcome. We're going to go back to your old CD that's available now to close this up. The last song on the CD called Girls with Reputations. up there where they stand the architecture. If you want to get a velo, if you want to get it, go online, search the Viva Noir. It's up there everywhere. Stay tuned. This is the WBNY Local Show.